So I have here an unboxing of the Meta Quest 3. People said it's faster or whatever, and it's a lot sharper, and the supposed clarity upgrade is honestly enough for me to make the upgrade, because as much as I love my Quest 2, honestly, I wish the clarity and the resolution on the Quest 2 was better. So here we have the Quest 3. Yeah, I'm just going to be mainly unboxing it this video and maybe give you guys some first impressions after I set it up and stuff like that. But here's the box. This box is so much smaller than the Quest 2 box. I actually think I have the original Quest 2 box here for comparison. So unfortunately, I don't have the Quest 2 box, but I do remember it was a lot longer than this one. Yeah, anyway, let's get to unboxing. Okay. Here's the two controllers. It feels very similar. Here's the buttons. Honestly, these feel pretty similar, except what's missing is that big ring. Let me take out the battery things. Yeah, I have the original remote here. So here is the Quest 2 remote, and here is the Quest 3. You can see, honestly, they're very similar, except, yeah, it's just missing this big circular ring, which will help a lot, even in terms of mobility, because when playing things like VR boxing, which I do a lot, sometimes this can hit each other. It is kind of curved, you see. This one is like flat, and this one is curved. That's interesting. And here is the headset itself. Now, here's the main thing, the lenses. Now, again, my main thing with the Quest 2 that I did not like was the clarity and the resolution. And what people said is apparently these are different kinds of lenses. I think they're called, I don't know, like pancake lenses or something, compared to the usual, I think it starts with the F. Some kind of lenses, but these ones, where this one is a lot less clear and it's like more blurry, like you kind of have to wear this headset at a certain distance. Like these have to be sitting really close to your eyes, and if they're not, then everything looks blurry. And that's kind of my main problem with this. But since this doesn't have that, it looks a lot more flat and not like obtrusive. I think this should be a lot clearer, but we'll see. The USB-C is on the actual side of the head strap here. And volume, I'm assuming. And there's a bunch more cameras on the front. But all in all, it looks very similar, but it's not as big. You can see. It looks a lot like, it looks like it's going to sit a lot closer to your face, which is a good thing. What's in here? Yep. Instruction stuff, which I don't really need. But here is the charging cable. Now, I don't think this includes a charging adapter. Does it not? Okay, it does. On the other side, it comes with a charging adapter. And this one looks different in a way that this one is a cylinder, whereas the old one is a traditional rectangular kind of charging adapter. But yeah, there it is. Now I just have to set it up and test it out. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a separate video for the first impressions or just include it at the end of this one, but yeah, I will see you guys soon. Unboxing this, I also forgot to mention, it doesn't look like the Quest 2, the Quest 3, it doesn't seem like it comes with the rubber attachment like the Quest 2 came with, which I actually use a lot because since when I use this with like VR boxing and stuff, you know, you can get quite hot and sweaty, so this makes it a lot easier to clean, but I don't think it came with it. And also, it seems like this thing kind of wobbles a bit here, like it's not on as tight as the Quest 2, which there's no wobble at all. This feels like there's some leeway here, but yeah. Alright guys, so I set it up, played a few games, tested it out, and this thing is, I think, a huge upgrade from the original Quest 2. Not so much on the remote side. I mean, not having that big plastic arch is a win, but I mean, the main thing you're gonna notice when using this VR headset is it's a lot more comfortable and it's a lot clearer. It's definitely a lot clearer. Everything is a lot sharper with higher resolution, and obviously the newer chip in there does make things a little bit faster, so when you're playing games, things do look smoother. But I mainly purchased the Quest 3 for the sharper image, higher resolution, and it definitely is a big improvement compared to the Quest 2. What's also really cool is the whole like mixed reality thing. Having these cameras out here, mixed reality on this is really, really fun. I was playing that First Encounters game, and so you can see your room and have like the space puffins or whatever invading your room and you have to capture them. That thing was really, really fun and quite an interesting first experience, especially when you play it for the first time. It's very, very cool seeing what this mixed reality can do. But yeah, the main thing for me was just everything is just sharper. And it's a lot easier on my eyes, so then I don't need to focus as much. So to adjust the gap here, you actually have to turn this knob, which is what this is for, and that, you know, makes the lenses separate or get closer to each other. So that's how you adjust the lenses on this one. And what's interesting, and I can't really get used to it, but the power button is over here. That's something I had to just try to get used to over time. I keep trying to like click here or something with the Quest 2. Volume buttons over here are still pretty much the same. Nothing that special there. But I also noticed the speakers on this sound darker and there's more, it's like more rich, like there's more bass to it. That's what I first noticed when I'm playing the Thrill of the Fight VR boxing. When you're like punching people, it has a lot more of a thump on the hits. Also, what I noticed is when I'm playing, I seem to hear the fans a lot louder on this machine compared to the Quest 2. On the Quest 2, I don't really hear the fans that often, but it sounds like there's like fans going off on this one. So that's interesting. I mean, it is a faster processor or whatnot, and maybe it was. I am like, this whole time when I was using it, I'm installing background apps at the same time as playing the game. So maybe that's why it's working the processor a little bit more here, and that's why it's using more resources, so the fan has to kick in. But that's just something I noticed so far when testing it. So far it runs great. I'm downloading the that new Asgard game. It came free with my Quest 3, so it's downloading that right now. It's like 30 something gigabytes. But I'm also really excited to further try the Quest Link, because I do use this with my PC to play things like Half-Life Alyx, and even VR and Assetto Corsa for the driving simulator. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I still need to try on this headset, but so far it seems to be a lot better than the Quest 2. And for me, personally, the biggest improvement is in the clarity department for the eyes. So yeah, that's my so far my first impressions when using this headset. If you guys want a full review, I can definitely do that after I'm using it a lot more and give you guys my thoughts. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this unboxing and first impressions, and I will see you guys in the next video.